pregnant. Like, I'm pregnant. Y'all, I'm pregnant.
I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fan.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Yana Lachey. We back with another video. So today, I'm going to be telling y'all how I found out I was pregnant at 23 years old, y'all. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And please let me know what other videos you want to see down below. And we're going to get right into this video. Okay, y'all. So this is going to be like a, I'm going to be like updating y'all, giving y'all like, different videos on, well, the first video is going to be how I found out I was pregnant. Then I'm going to do a video of my first and my second trimester, because now I am about 2 weeks from my third trimester. So yeah, but anyways, so y'all, I found out I was pregnant in April, like I think it was around the 12th or the 13th. Anyways, I'm not really sure exactly what day, because I really have pregnancy brain, y'all. Like, I have pregnancy brain so bad. But when I did find out I was pregnant, I think from my very first sonogram, I was less than about 8 weeks. So I had to be about like 6 weeks at that time, I think. I don't know, I don't remember. Anyways, but let me tell you what led up to the day that I took the pregnancy test. So it was a Sunday, and the days before then, I was texting my friends and I was like, my period is acting funny and I'm not feeling it. Like, it's just not giving. Like, my period is acting really suspicious. Okay, so but honestly, y'all, put into mind that I've been thinking for a couple years that I could not have kids, because when I was with my ex, I could not get pregnant. And it wasn't like that we was trying, but we wasn't protected. And it was just like, okay, we keep having all these slip ups, but I'm not having no kids. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, maybe I can't have kids. And then, y'all, I started to get in my head and get on TikTok, and I started to think to myself, like, okay, maybe I have PCOS, because I'm starting to get fine facial hair, which honestly, fine facial hair runs in my family. So y'all, before this, I had went to my gynecologist like last year, and I was complaining about heavy periods and my facial hair, and I was trying to anyways, y'all, I was just rudely interrupted. My child's father called my are you focusing? My child's father called my phone. He be checking on me throughout the day. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I had went to the gynecologist and I got my hormone levels checked, and my hormone, I did not have no imbalance, like, as far as my hormones, and I didn't have irregular periods, which are the very main two signs of PCOS. And so she was like, you don't have PCOS. And I was like, okay, maybe because she doesn't look like me, that's probably why she's saying I don't have PCOS. So I was thinking that maybe I just need to get a OBGYN that looks like me, you know what I'm saying, that understands where I'm coming from and why I have these concerns. So for the heavy periods, of course, the only thing that they offer you is birth control, and I just don't want birth control. Birth control messed up my body a lot of times, and I've had almost all of them except for the one that goes inside of your vagina. I did not have that one. But yeah, so fast forwarding, I let the situation go. I was just like, you know, I'm gonna just have kids whenever it's meant for me to have kids. I'm not even gonna stress about it no more. It's obvious that I'm not meant to have kids with this person, so it is what it is. I forgot all about that. So the person that I'm with now, we've been dating for about a year, and y'all, don't get me wrong, No, you should not have kids by somebody that you've only been dating for a year. You don't even know that person, you know what I'm saying? But everything happens, and I have a baby now. It's a blessing, whether or not me and him are married or whatever. It's still a blessing at the end of the day. I've already asked God for forgiveness for this situation, and it is what it's gonna be. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So I text my friends. I was telling them that, you know, my period being weird. So one thing about me, I know my period. My period comes every single month around the same time, and I have the same symptoms. My symptoms are, I'm very hungry, I'm crampy within the first 2 weeks before my period. I'm crampy, I'm hungry, I get very bad migraines, and I get very bad back pain. I get very bad back pain. So I still had those symptoms, but I was really crampy. Like, I was very crampy leading up to the day that I took my pregnancy test, which was on Sunday. So that whole week that I was cramping and stuff, I'm like, okay, my period about to come. So I just was putting on pads, because I'm like, the way that my cramps are coming, my period has to be coming, because it's just I'm having a lot of pain. So Sunday, I have this app on my phone called Flow. If you guys have either a pregnancy app on your phone, or you have a period app on your phone, you know, it tells you when you're supposed to get your period, how long you'll stay on. It lets you log your symptoms. It helps you keep up with your period. So that's what I had at the time, and it was telling me that I was 1 day late, which was, I was supposed to get my period Saturday, and it didn't come Saturday. So Sunday morning was the morning of I had a church event to go to. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm so exhausted. Like, I've been up all day, and like, this pregnancy is killing me, okay? But yeah, I had a church event Sunday morning, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna just put a pad on, and I had to wear white, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm cramping, so let me go ahead and take some, was it ibuprofen that I took? I took some ibuprofen, and you know, you're not even supposed to take ibuprofen while you're pregnant. You can only take Tylenol. But once again, I didn't even know I was pregnant. So I took some ibuprofen, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to get my period. So I put on some black underwear, and I put on a maxi pad, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm about to start bleeding. So the service started around 10 o'clock, and I put my pad on. When we were done with the church service, I go to the bathroom, because I felt something come out of my vagina, and I'm like, okay, my period just came. So the first day of my period, I don't really have that, sorry, I got indigestion. I don't really have that bad of period cramps, but the second day of my period, oh, terrible. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, I got these cramps, now I done started bleeding. So I go to the bathroom, I check my pad. There is blood on it, but it's not like how my flow usually is. My very first 3 days, I am a heavy bleeder. Mind you, I had told you that I had complained to my doctor, my OBGYN, that I bleed too much and I bleed too heavy, that my flow is very heavy. That's why I had on a maxi pad. So I'm like, it's just a little bit of blood. Like, it's not, and it's not even dark. Mind you, I pay attention to my body. My period is always dark, and then it gets lighter. So that day, well, that morning, it was just light, very light pink blood. There was no darkness. There was no blood clots, no nothing. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's just doing something different. So I'm like, okay, well, I got my period. So I logged my period or whatever. Fast forward to the rest of that day. I go and I change that pad. And I had changed that pad before I left out of that bathroom. And then I was thinking to myself, you know, I'll change it again later. So I go to the bathroom later. When I got home, there was no blood on the pad, y'all. My period stopped, is what I was saying in my head. So my friend, she's a nurse, and I was texting her. I'm like, you know, I came on my period this morning, but then it stopped. Like, there's no more blood or nothing. Like, I wiped down there, no blood at all. Like, nothing. She like, you might need to take a pregnancy test. I'm like, to myself, I'm like, why would I take a pregnancy test and I just came on my period? I'm not thinking about implantation bleeding, y'all, okay? I'm not thinking nothing of that nature. So, y'all, I go to Dollar Tree because I'm like, I'm not even finna spend a lot of money on a pregnancy test that I know is about to be negative. And this is coming from a headspace of a person that thinks that they can get pregnant. I still think I have PCOS. I wish I just stopped doing that. I think that I have PCOS. Okay, so I'm gonna just go get the little dollar one. So I go to Dollar Tree. I take the pregnancy test. I do it. I put the pee on there. I run out the bathroom, go back in the bathroom. That test is positive. Your girl almost fell on the floor and had a heart attack, y'all, okay? Like, I was like, So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, no, these are wrong. Like, I need to get some more tests because these are wrong. So I call my baby daddy. I tell him that the test is positive, but I'm gonna go take some more. So I actually go to Target. Did I go to Target or did I go to Walmart? I went to Walmart and I actually got the clear blue test, which, you know, like the expensive ones or whatever. No, I went to Family Dollar first, y'all. Before I got my pregnancy test from Walmart, I went to Family Dollar and I had got another pregnancy test, which was the little stick that you actually pee on. The pregnancy test that I got from Dollar Tree was the one you put the little droplets. That's the only one that they have. After I left Family Dollar, went home, took that pregnancy test. That was positive. Went to Walmart, got some more pregnancy tests. Those were positive. Okay, your girl is pregnant. I'm in shock, walking around the house thinking to myself, like, I am pregnant. I'm really pregnant. Like, I kept saying this to myself. I'm like, I am pregnant. Like, I'm pregnant. Yo, I'm pregnant. I text my friends, like, the test is positive. Like, I'm pregnant. Like, I just kept saying it over and over because it was not registering, y'all. Like, it was just not, I had no emotion. Like, it was just, I'm pregnant. Like, I just kept saying it to myself, like, okay, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. So my boyfriend told me to, my boyfriend's family told me to go to the doctor's office and get my test done there just to make sure. So it was Sunday, so I had to wait till Monday. I called Monday and I'm like, I need to schedule an appointment. I have some positive pregnancy tests and I just want to make sure it is actually positive. So I had to wait 2 weeks because they didn't have no appointments. So yeah, I go to my appointment. Skip forward to that. I go to my appointment, which was on the Mondays after that, 2 Mondays. That test was positive as well. Y'all. It was official. Like, your girl was officially pregnant. So my primary care doctor hooked me up with the OBGYN office to, you know, get me scheduled with them or whatever. And they don't really do your first, was it my first ultrasound that I got? Or did they do blood test? They did a blood test, I think, at the OBGYN. But I think I had to wait until I was like 8 or 9 weeks. Yeah, like 8 or 9 weeks. And then I had got that first appointment with them. And it wasn't until later on that I got my first ultrasound. As you can see by the okay, yeah, so I ran out of storage on my phone, but so yeah, it was official. Your girl was pregnant. I think at that time when I went to the OBGYN, I was about 8 weeks or something like that. I can't remember. But your girl was officially like pregnant. Like I was pregnant. Like I'm pregnant right now. Like so yeah, y'all. I really didn't have no symptoms. My symptoms and stuff did not start until after I found out I was pregnant. My first trimester started to go terrible, which will be in the next video. So that's how I found out I was pregnant at 23 years old. What a shocker. Your girl was about to apply to nursing school. I put a lot of stuff on hold, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't know what the future held for me. I had to pray. I really kind of didn't, to be honest with y'all, I didn't get happy until like after my first trimester was when I really got happy about my baby, because I went through so much after I found out I was pregnant. Like I got so sick. I lost so much weight, y'all. So that will be in my next video. But yeah, I really couldn't tell y'all that I was happy because I started having concerns about like what is my future now, you know? Like, am I going to be a nurse? Am I going to go to school? Am I going to be a content creator? Like, what does the future hold for me, you know? When you find out you're pregnant, you have all of these thoughts running through your head. Like, what am I going to do now? What's the next thing? Like, do I keep the baby? Do I have the baby? Like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? I just started having doubts, and I had to pray about it to really get my mind together and know that this is my baby. I love my baby to death, y'all. I love my baby. And I haven't even met her yet, but that's how I found out I was pregnant at 23. Make sure you guys tune into the next video, which I'll be talking about my first trimester and what I experienced in my first trimester. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and please let me know what other videos you want to see down below. And we are out of here.
I wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your